Okay, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Welcome to Coding by Heart. Today we will understand what is Docker. So let's get started. So first of all, remember you are a developer and you have done something in your laptop. You have completed your task and its task is working fine in your laptop. Now you have pushed your code to Git repo. It is working fine in your laptop. Okay. After that, build happen and it will go to test environment. Tester is testing your code. It is working fine or not. At the time of testing, tester got some issue. It is like your some functionality it is not working or your project is not working due to some jar conflicts and some configuration mismatch. If problem occur in test environment, you can resolve earlier, but for example, if it will occur in production environment, then it is costly. To resolve this issue, you need to package your code into one file or you need to wrap up your code into one package, and after that you need to build. So like for example, if you have created Docker image and after that you have deployed on one container, so it will be not get a issue. So for example, if you want to resolve this issue, you need to Docker image. What is Docker? Technical definition is like Docker is an open source software platform to create, deploy and manage virtualized applications, containers on a common operating system with an ecosystem of allied tools. Docker is a set of platform as a service product that use OS level virtualization to deliver software in package called containers. So we will see infrastructure, how we are nowadays running our application. So for example, this is your hardware infrastructure. On the top of the hardware infrastructure, you have installed OS. For example, if your laptop is there, in your laptop, you are not able to do anything, right? You need to install one OS, host OS. For example, you have installed host OS. In that host OS, you are able to perform your operation. But now you want to create multiple virtual machines. So you need to create multiple virtual machines. So you need to install hypervisor software. Using hypervisor, you are able to create virtual machines. So you have installed hypervisor, and after that you have installed virtual machine guest OS, and on the top of the virtual machine guest OS, you have running your application. So it is very costly processor, right? So for example, your hardware infrastructure RAM is 8 GB RAM, and you are creating 3 instances of hypervisor. You are creating 3 virtual machines. So you need to share your resources like RAM. You need to share your RAM. You need to share your processes. You need to share your memory. You need to share your network adapter. You need to share everything. Okay. So after that, you are able to run that thing. So for example, your hardware infrastructure is 8 GB. So you are dividing into 3 parts, right? Or dividing it according to your requirement. But it will not process data as per your requirement, right? Because for example, 2 GB RAM is allocated in first virtual machine, 2 GB RAM is allocated in second virtual machine. So performance issue it will be occurs. To avoid first and this second issue, so you need to install Docker. So Dockerize is like a containerization tool, and using Docker you are able to run container. So we have seen first image previously, right? This image, we have seen this image. Using hypervisor, you are installing virtual machines, and on the top of virtual machine you are running your application. So it is very costly. You need to buy that licenses of every operating system. You need to distribute your memory, RAMs, processors, networks, all these things. But now think on right side. You are same as your previous one. Hardware infrastructure is same. On the top of hardware infrastructure, you have installed host OS. On the top of host OS, you have installed container engines. Now, which container engine? Docker. You have installed Docker. So you no need to install hypervisor, and you no need to create virtual machine. Just you need to run Docker image, and Docker image is a static version. Whenever Docker image will run, that dynamic version of Docker image is like a container. You are running that container. This is top of container. So you are not sharing any RAMs, and you are not sharing your network. They are using common RAMs and common networks of that host machine, right? So performance also good, and they are not using full OS. They are using base OS. So this is, we will see how to install Docker and all these things. Hope you like my video. Please subscribe, share and press the bell icon. Thank you.